Today we are going to discuss on the commerce actions or the document designer provided the time frame. So here Ram has put up a question. He is facing some error on adding the and creating a row in the data table. We are discussing the same. So what we were checking is we have gone to the REST API services. Under REST API services, we are looking at the synchronized data table rows API URL through which we are just checking what like the payload RAM is sending, whether it is matching with this or not. We have found that it is not matching. Let's try to map the exact payload that it is showing on the request body sample and check it. Follow underscore beats. Color underscore beats. It should be an integer. Now it is successful, right? So let me put this content underscore type, whatever initially have pasted on the chat. Then this you will get this 415 unsupported media type.
Okay.
So it was due to this content
type and it's a typo error.
Yeah, I'm just pasting here on the chart. You can copy and take it.
Okay, Mohan, thank you. And Mohan, I have one more doubt.
Yeah.
So apart of this URL data, we have another one, another options also, right? In the function wizard,
Yes.
like URL get by.
Yes.
So it is a three different functions to get the data, or we have to use the URL data option only to fetch the data from the data tables, if it's required.
Not only from data table, any kind of URL you are working with from CPQ, you have only one option, that is using the URL functions. You can use URL data or URL data by get in case you know that you are going to make always a get call, you are going to use URL data by get. If it is always post, you are going to use URL data by post. Okay. So any kind of URL, if you want to access the information or send the data from CPQ, you are going to use the URL functions.
Okay. Okay, Mohan, got it.
Okay. Now let's go back. Venkat, have you created any configuration on the home page here?
What's nothing? No, mod. I using that GCC.
Achha. Today it is very slow.
Except
That
the
is
supremo fitness remaining is not created properly, Mohan.
are we able to add the Suprema Fitness? Have we checked it?
No, I not checked that one.
Okay, let's try because we should
Mohan,
have.
You can check this for GCC. Now I have created three models.
Okay, okay. Actually, this is since we are calling this CPQ 20312, we are supposed to do that.
Okay, okay.
Let me create something. If this is not happening, I'll just quickly create something in different.
Did you find out, Mohan? Yesterday there is some ABO
Yeah,
functionality, default functionality issue,
actually,
right?
that was here. So whenever we create any item, no, I mean any BOM mapping rule, here in the BOM, beside BOM I root item list, we have declare written function. Okay, here they are calling this Oracle ABO date and converter. That is causing issue. After like I tried almost all the methods by removing the defaults from transaction line, transaction, and also on the add to transaction I have checked. After debugging all the things, then it occurred to my mind that since we are using BOM mapping rule, let's go to the BOM and see the technical function there. Then I came to then I like removed it and just reset it to none and it started working. I already have created a code. That is not there. Yesterday I created the code and then I shut it down so that for tomorrow's thing we need not face an issue. I think that is also got removed. Okay, no worries. Let's try to create a model as soon as because I need a code to explain the document designer part. Else I can't completely test product. What is it? Product, yeah. So under the model, since they have mentioned it as a model, like the model variable name and the label name, they are mentioning it as a model. That's why it is showing the model here, and it has got added. One item got added. Okay, this particular layout we call it as transaction or code or main document, anything you can call it. Here, the one which you are looking, which you are seeing in a grid kind of thing is called LIC. We call it as line item grid. Okay, so I'll just quickly explain what we will do usually on from LIC or this one. Do we have any actions? We have created a couple of demo actions. So demo modify to show you how many ways we can add a value to a transaction attribute.
On I have one doubt.
Yes.
So we are using the BOM to create the BOM items in the commerce, to bridge in the commerce page, right?
Yes.
So without the BOM, if we create the recommended items, will it bridge it to the commerce or not?
Yeah, yeah. We can bridge it. That is what it is happening here in this model. In this model thing, there is no BOM mapping rule. That is a recommended items rule only. If you see here, if it is BOM, then it will display as bill of materials. Here it is only mandatory parts. Mandatory parts comes when recommended item rule is in action. Then also see if you go to pipeline here, then you will see BOM. Okay, configuration XML. That XML will show you what is the part number got added and all. So even that is what I have been telling. Like recommended items, advanced version is nothing but BOM. If you have multiple combinations, multiple things, then instead of writing multiple recommended item rules, you will be doing it with the help of BOM. That is completely table driven.
We have to do any separate setup for the recommended items and BOM type. Suppose if commerce get the details from the compig, if it is a recommended item, we have to take any further steps to
No,
set up
no, no,
that.
no, no.
So
Actually,
both are the same, and there is no need to do extra settings for the BOM or recommended items, right, in the commerce page.
no, no. In case of BOM, we have extra settings like we. That is what I told you, right? BOM attribute map. I will explain later. Uh, BOM item definition item map we have seen. Okay, when you want to like link the commerce attribute and the config attribute, then you can use the BOM attribute map. That is because since we are using a BOM a mapping rule, there is one more advantage. In recommended item rule, we can only show quantity, uh, product description, and if there is any comment are there. But in case of BOM mapping rule, you can append certain things to this. I will explain you tomorrow by creating a BOM mapping rule to this. Okay,
Okay, Mohan.
because now we have landed into commerce, but then we will get the flavor of how BOM mapping works. So I'm just going to demo modify. Here, when you click on demo modify, this is one method where you will be using one. In case of main document, I mean other than this LIC, any attribute that we are looking on this document will be having its document number as 1. So you will have to append 1 tilde. This is an identifier. Definitely you'll have to do demo integer, like whatever is the variable name of that attribute, tilde. You will have to enclose this in double quotes, and then if there is any value, you will have to do this. This is one method. There is one more method. Let's see customer company. What we can do is there is this is a string builder function. Okay, basically this function is used to append multiple things. The string builder is basically instead of using this method, suppose you have multiple attributes. Okay, maybe of to 100 or 200 attributes you will have to assign like this. Then you can't connect the string now. Then you will be using the string builder. Okay, what you will do, Let's try to print this. Okay. How it comes results. Now what you are able to see here, it is missing something, right? That is tilde. Okay. Here you can just add tilde. This string builder is an advanced version which is used to replace the string concatenation. When you are trying to concatenate multiple strings and multiple variables, in order to avoid that confusion, the string builder has come into place. Okay, instead of this, what I'm going to do, I'm just taking this customer company. Just going to give some name. Test company. What I'm going to do is here plus, when you want to separate one attribute assignment to another attribute, this is the special character that we are going to use. This is nothing but called as file. So what it is showing, you are assigning through through the string concatenation method, you are assigning the value, and also using this string builder, you are able to add it. If there are multiple things, what you can do, you can just modify. Remember one thing, if you are trying to assign any value to any attribute, you need not give a string. You need not assign those attributes, you need not call those attributes here. If you are just assigning the values, if you are utilizing this attribute anywhere in the logic, then only you are supposed to call it from this. So let me select and go to reselect variable name for transaction. This is like underscore transaction, that's underscore transaction. So this is a system attribute, right? You got my point, what I tried to explain here. There is one method called string builder and other method called string concatenation. There is one more method. Once this is working, I'll explain it. You got my point? Ram?
Yes, Mohan.
Okay. So now let me click on update and deploy this. what I'm going to do is let me add some value here. We are going to add some 3 and go here, click on demo modify this company. First did not come. Let's see why it is not coming. I did one mistake intentionally to show why. If you see here, on clicking demo modify, in the transaction details, we have given text company, but why it has given text company 1, that is one thing, and why it did not populate first name and last name, other two, which is usually a beginner's mistake while whoever is dealing with the CPQ. Let's see what happened. And here demo integer also there are some formulas and all, that's why it is showing up this value. This is perfectly fine. Let's go here. I'm just going to return this by using the debugger. See, there is a debugger inside every action or inside any library function. What you are supposed to do, if it is a commerce related action or library, you'll have to pick up the transaction ID and place it here and click on import. You will see if I click on run, so Ram, could you spot what was wrong here?
Format is incorrect.
What is format? What is incorrect here? Format is where we have to fix.
Give me a second. I'm checking
Sure,
it.
sure.
Pipeline.
Yeah. So,
and one tilde.
Yes. So here what is happening? We have not given the pipeline, right? That is why it is behaving like that. What we are going to do is, this is similar to a JSON kind of thing, okay? I mean JSON or array, whatever, however you can correlate it with. If I again run it, this is one common mistake that everyone does. So now you can see here, it is going to work perfectly fine. And there is one more method around here. Instead of using the string concatenation or string builder, we also have one method called set attribute value. Let me take some.
Yeah, it's in the troubleshoot.
Demo text area, I will take it. We have one more set attribute value. So set attribute value is one more method. Instead of going for string concatenation or string builder and then getting confused with these tildes and pipes. Okay. Instead of that, we can also use set attribute value. Let's see how whether it is working fine. See, here it has populated the remote text area, though we have used set attribute value function. Here we have used string builder in the demo actions. In the demo section for integer, we have used string builder. So there are three methods. One is string concatenation, other is string builder, third is set attribute value through which you can uh, assign the value to a attribute. In case of line level attribute, what we are going to do, we shall see. Hope it is clear how we are appending.
Yes,
Right?
Mohan.
Let me, let me add one more product to have multiple lines and LICs.
On those actions, you perform the add product and service, right? So those actions we can it is a customizable to set up in the UI, right?
Yeah, that is, if you want to customize the UI, then you can modify it in the destination. I'll show. First, let's understand the plain flavor. Then we shall add one more.
Okay, Mohan.
This is now what I'm going to do. I'll just increase the quantity. Okay. If I'm supposed to increase the quantity, how I'm going to do? We shall see. Going to take the same demo modify. Here in the after formulas, I'm going to do this. Take this. I'm trying to increase the quantity, right? So underscore price underscore quantity if I want to increase, and also I don't want to touch this particular model at these lines. How we can differentiate is this particular line will be having a model variable name because that is coming from a model, right? So I'm clicking on reselect, go to transaction line, select model variable name. I'm just clicking here. What we usually do is, let me take one return per line in transaction line. Print line dot model variable. If I print this, what happens is This is the differentiator between parent and child. Here we have one line, second line is not having any value, third line it is having value, fourth line it is doesn't have any value. We did not put. It means it is identified. So usually we use for loop to iterate over the transaction length. Last time we have seen what is the use of for loop. So here in this particular thing, for is static, in transaction is static. This one you can use line or each or e or h, anything you can name it. Okay, this is dynamic thing. You can user can select it. Suppose I am just putting for L. Okay, for a line in transaction length. What I'm going to do, if I'm using equal to empty, then return string equal to return string plus line dot document number tilde price what I'm going to do is string of I'm trying to put it like string of 100 plus we have to close a line with a semicolon and let's print this return string. Okay. Since we are using L here, we should be using L everywhere wherever we are calling the line attribute. If not, then it is going to create an error. And now it will throw one more error, that is document number is not a member field of L. Then we will have to reselect and go here. Document number we are going to pick up.
Mohan, is underscore document is new update because earlier it is
No.
document underscore number only, right?
No. Underscore document underscore number, because any system attribute, no, you will see like this only.
Okay.
Any system attribute starts with underscore.
Okay.
Now it is showing 3, it is showing 5, meaning anytime line item grid starts with C, the main document starts with 1 and it is 1 always. Okay, but the LIC or the subdocument or the line item grid, however you want to call it, it will start with 2. If I delete this, then 2 will not be there. The 2 will be removed, and always you will see like the next running serial. It will start with 2, okay, and there are the serial run. It is 2, 3, 4, 5. So since we have like excluded these model lines by with a condition, you are able to see this 3 and 5. Now let me close this and run this. Why it did not come?
You should populate the 100 count in the model level, right?
No, no, not in the model. Score price for quantity. Score. We did not return the string, right? We have just printed this. We did not return. That's why it is not getting assigned. See here, the quantity changed to 100. Hello.
Yes, Mohan.
So this is how we modify, we assign any value on the line item. There also you can use a string builder or string concatenation or set attribute. These these are the things that you can take. This is how you will assign any value on main document attribute or the subdocument attribute. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes, Mohan.
Now let's see quickly the rules and then we shall wind up for today. These three rules on the main document level, I'll just try to quickly cover up.
Validation access.
Yeah. So access rule is nothing but you can make any attribute either read only or you can hide that from the UI completely. Just putting always true text here. Don't text here. If you want to apply this to a particular step also you can do. And first hiding it, and you can also use participant profile when you pick up any step, then which profile if you want, but you can also do this in the attribute itself, so no need. I'm just making this is hide. Okay, this is called access rule. I'll also create one constraint rule. Constraint rule is
Mohan, doubt.
yeah,
So in my real-time project, it depends upon the status. Sorry, not the status. Actions also
step.
we can hide it, right?
Yeah. You like once action is clicked, what happens is the code moves from one step to another step. Then based on step also you can hide it. I will
Okay.
explain that clearly. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Just for now, understand that there is a rule called access, which is used to hide or make any attribute read only. Okay. Let's understand how simple thing works, how advanced it works in further sessions. Now I'm just going to the next rule, that is constraint. Constraint.
Okay, Mohan.
Constraint. Demo corrects. Just putting. You can pick up the attribute location and the message location at which you want to show. This is constraint. Basically, if you want to uh, pop up any error message, then you are going to use it. Validation. Validate is always linked with any action. Okay. Customer ID. Okay. Suppose if you are clicking on demo actions and demo modify, and the customer ID is customer ID is empty, and if you want to throw error whenever user clicks on this, then you are going to click.
So the based upon the linked actions, it is only in the validation rules, huh?
Yeah, only
Okay.
validation rule is always associated with one.
Actions.
Here also you can put
We can't
use.
link the actions in the hiding and sorry.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Constant.
Hiding access rule and constraint rule are independent of the action. But if you want specific thing to be mandatory on clicking that particular action, then you are going to. So I have added a message location for constraint rule as pop now. Here I'm just putting an attribute so that I can show both of them. Let me take you on.
Mohan, I suggest you one thing. Just record the last two sections. Yeah, here last two sections your own. So it's a very low, Mohan. We are unable to hear it. You. I just changed the two earphones now.
Okay.
I'm not sure why it is happening. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. Just record.
Last two sessions means what are the topics we need to cover?
Two sections means we debug the my issue, right? And
Ah,
we check that. Just listen those two sections. You will get the you will understand it how the voice is low.
okay, but actually my earphones volume is high. I did not even lower it up
I
also.
am not sure, Mohan, because I just keeping my eye in the speaker and listening it.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. Actually, I'm not getting time. That's the reason. Let's see. At least we will try to cover it up again. Uh,
Yeah.
See, please value it is on demo currency. The value by it is 9, right? So we have given a value, given a constraint rule that if it is 9, then it should always throw. The constraint is gone now. Now let's go to this customer ID in the troubleshooting and support. If I click on demo modify, then customer ID got triggered. Error on customer ID is got triggered. Okay, please enter customer ID. We'll have to give some customer ID, and then if you click on demo modify, this is going to be working. And we have hidden something, demo text area, right? So demo text area is hidden now.
It is
So
hidden.
we have used three rules. One is hiding rule, which is in the recent versions we are calling it as access rule. We have constraint rule and validation rule. So validation rule is always linked with some action. If the constraint rule is always based on condition, it is not linked with any kind of action. Is it clear?